Hello, everyone. It is late Sunday night, around 11:45 p.m. here on Sunday, March 31st, and welcome into a late night edition of our video weather discussion here. And we are hopping on a little bit late tonight, been a little bit busy today, but did want to hop on and discuss this storm system that's moving through the region. Did bring some severe weather late this afternoon, this evening across portions of central Illinois. We did have a big supercell thunderstorm that developed on the border of Iowa and Missouri late this afternoon and evening, and then that ended up traveling across western Illinois, crashing through the Macomb area, and then it cut southeastward down through central Illinois, affecting the Lincoln and Decatur areas, eventually weakening as it passed just north of the Charleston area. So this map that I'm showing you here right now is all of the severe weather reports from this afternoon and evening. Once again, from that lone supercell thunderstorm that moved from the Iowa-Missouri border through western Illinois and then down through central Illinois before it weakened as it approached the Indiana border. All of these green dots represent reports of large hail, anywhere from quarter size all the way up to 2 inches in diameter around the Decatur area. So all these green dots are those reports of hail. You'll also notice here just to the southwest of the Lincoln area, a couple of blue dots. Those are reports of damaging winds from earlier this evening as well. So that supercell thunderstorm did produce a very long corridor of hail, as I mentioned, anywhere between quarter size all the way up to 2-inch diameter hail with that supercell thunderstorm that brought that severe weather this afternoon and evening across western and central Illinois. Now, as we flip over to things here tonight, we are still seeing some showers and thunderstorms across the state tonight, especially in the vicinity of the I-80 corridor from the Quad Cities into the southern suburbs of the Chicago metro area. We do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms ongoing here tonight. And as we work through the overnight hours, this activity is going to continue to develop, bringing rain and thunderstorm activity to portions of northern and central Illinois as well. And as we continue through the overnight hours, it is going to continue to be possible that we could continue to see an isolated severe weather risk here across portions of central Illinois. Pretty much from I-80 down into central Illinois, we will continue to run the risk of maybe an isolated severe thunderstorm overnight tonight and into early Monday morning. And if should that happen, hail will be possible with that activity. And this is exactly what I'm talking about here for the remainder of tonight. Once again, as you can see here, we do have this blue shaded area in place here across a good chunk of central Illinois. Like I said, pretty much from around I-80 all the way down across a good chunk of central Illinois, pretty much down to the I-72 corridor here. This is where we're going to continue to watch the potential for maybe an additional isolated severe thunderstorm overnight tonight into early Monday morning. And if that does happen, hail will be the main threat with that activity. Now, as we move deeper into Monday and Monday night, we're going to start to see this storm system start to really take shape across the region, and we are going to be dealing with a higher coverage of severe weather being possible for Monday and into Monday night, and potentially a higher intensity of some of these severe thunderstorms as well. So as I take you through one of the weather forecast models here through the early morning hours, you can see Monday morning starts off on the drier side as we head through the mid-morning here. But as we get into the middle of the day and the afternoon, you'll notice this particular model does start to break out some new shower and thunderstorm activity here across northern and central parts of the state of Illinois here as we work into the middle of the day and the afternoon hours as well. And then as we head deeper into the afternoon, this is when things are really going to take shape. Mid-afternoon, late afternoon, we're going to start to see a lot of severe thunderstorm activity develop along the cold front out across Missouri, down into Kansas, and we may also see some severe thunderstorm activity develop in the vicinity of a warm front across southern Illinois as well. So two areas we're going to be watching for development Monday afternoon, once again along that cold front parts of Missouri down into Kansas and Oklahoma. You'll see that severe weather development, and then also down here from portions of Missouri into southern central Illinois area in the vicinity of a warm front. We're going to be watching for some development as well during the afternoon on Monday. And then as we head deeper into Monday afternoon, Monday evening, you can see as that activity develops, it's going to be moving in an easterly direction. So all of that activity that develops along that warm frontal boundary will traverse portions of central and southern Illinois here. You can see some of that activity on the potent side, and then that activity that develops along the cold front, as you can see, eventually starts to shift off towards the east as well with a severe weather threat. So two different kind of frontal boundaries that will be the focal point for development. And then as we continue into the evening and into the overnight hours, you can continue to see we have a lot of shower and thunderstorm and severe weather activity that does traverse much of southern Illinois. So that's one particular model right there. Let's flip over here to another one of the forecast models here just to give you an idea of this one. As you can see here, once again, overnight tonight, still dealing with some showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight across northern and central Illinois. Maybe an isolated severe weather threat along and south of I-80 into central Illinois tonight. But as you can see, as we work into Monday morning, things are going to dry out for Monday morning. Not too much going on across the state, but once again, as we head towards the middle of the day and then the afternoon, we do get a little bit of development across parts of northern and central Illinois of showers and thunderstorms. And then once again, especially as we head into the afternoon, we focus in on that warm front down here across portions of southern Illinois, not far from the I-70 corridor. And then also we're going to be watching that cold front from Missouri and Kansas down into Oklahoma for development as well. This will be tomorrow afternoon, as I mentioned. And then once again, as we head into the evening hours, you can see how everything along the warm front continues to affect the same areas down near the I-70, I-64 corridors, and then all of that activity with the cold front that originally developed out here ends up moving eastward into portions of the state of Illinois and across other parts of Missouri. And then as we head overnight, you could see things continue overnight across portions of central and southern Illinois with that severe weather threat as well. So in terms of the threat for Monday and Monday night, you could see we're going to be dealing with a higher coverage and potentially a higher significance of severe weather here across the state of Illinois. You could see we do have this very large area in a level 3 severe thunderstorm risk across parts of central and most of southern Illinois in that level 3 severe thunderstorm risk for Monday and into Monday night across a good chunk of central and southern Illinois. You also notice we have that level 2 severe thunderstorm risk and also that level 1 severe thunderstorm risk a little bit further to the north. But obviously, when you see this big, large yellow area, this big, huge level 3 risk area, this obviously tells you where the best risk for severe weather is going to be. And another thing you might notice is these little dashed lines. This area here with the little dashed lines, that's what we call hatching. That is where it is possible some of those severe thunderstorms could be on the significant side. So anytime you see this hatching, as you can see here on the bottom of the screen, we call that significant severe weather being possible. And what we mean by that is environmental conditions will be possible with some of those severe thunderstorms in that significant zone where you could see occurrences of damaging winds over 75 miles per hour. You could also see the possibility in this area for corridors of more widespread wind damage and also the possibility of some large hail up to or in excess of 2 inches in diameter. So anytime you see these little dashed lines, that essentially what's that's what it means. We could see some significant severe weather across portions of those areas for Monday and into Monday night. And as you can see here, we are expecting all modes of severe weather to be possible. That includes large hail, damaging winds, and also a few tornadoes will be possible for Monday and into Monday night as well, especially if you are in or near this level 3 severe thunderstorm risk area from west central Illinois down into much of southern Illinois as well. Now, the severe weather risk is not going to end Monday night, because we are going to see that severe weather risk also continue into Tuesday morning, potentially Tuesday afternoon and evening as well. So Tuesday morning here, you could see some severe weather across southern Illinois, continuing deeper into the morning hours. And then as we head into the afternoon on Tuesday, we're going to see this area of low pressure here really start to move across the state of Illinois. We have our area of low pressure here Tuesday afternoon. We have a cold front also sweeping through. And you'll notice here in the vicinity of the cold front here Tuesday afternoon, we see a new round of severe thunderstorms develop on this particular model here. This activity looks quite potent Tuesday afternoon across southern Illinois. Taking a look here at one of the other weather forecast models here just to give you an idea of what it shows. And it shows a very similar situation here as the other model I just showed you. We have our area of low pressure here moving across the state of Illinois with that trailing cold front arcing through. And you can see here this particular model also not only has some severe thunderstorms across southern Illinois for Tuesday morning, but another round that develops along that cold front that's sweeping through for Tuesday afternoon as well. So we're not only looking for tonight, Monday, and Monday night, but flipping over here, you can see we're going to be watching for a severe weather threat across the especially the southern part of the state for Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon as well. That's where we have a level 2 severe thunderstorm risk in place across southern Illinois. Those storms could produce damaging winds, hail, also isolated tornado threat as well. So a very active storm system here in terms of severe weather. But not only are we watching the severe weather potential with the storm system, but we could see some snow as well. And I will get to that in one moment here. Just do want to check in here on the video chat here tonight. See Derek checking in from northwestern Indiana. You are getting some heavy rainfall tonight. Also here, Heather checking in from Homewood, Chicago suburbs with some thunderstorms here tonight as well. Cody checking in, wondering if the severe weather potential, I believe you're asking for tomorrow, Monday and Monday night, could shift north. At this point in time, the forecast really is high confidence. Really don't expect to see things really shift too far to the north. Right now, the forecast on the screen here from Monday into Monday night is a fairly high confidence forecast at this point in time, and really don't expect to see much in the way of shifting. Now, as I just alluded to just a minute ago, not only are we watching for the severe weather aspect of the storm system, but yes, we could also see a wintry side to the storm system as well. So here we are on Tuesday. As you can see here, we have our area of low pressure here moving through central Illinois on Tuesday. There is going to be some colder air filtering in on the backside of this storm system. You can see some of that rain is turning over to snow here up across Michigan and down into Wisconsin here during the Tuesday afternoon time frame. Well, as we head into Tuesday later afternoon and evening, you could see that some of the weather model guidance is actually turning some of that rain over to snow, even down into portions of northern Illinois. The model that I'm showing you right now is the GFS model, but also the Canadian models, the European model. Many other weather forecast models also show this occurring as that colder air starts to wrap in here on the north side of the storm system on Tuesday. Some of that rain may try to change over to snow here across parts of northern Illinois. And then what's going to happen is this storm system is really going to deepen as another lobe of energy actually dives southward out of Canada. It's going to phase with the southern energy that's moving in with this storm system, and this low pressure is really going to deepen across Michigan on Tuesday night and Wednesday. And as it does so, it's going to wrap around more cold air and more precipitation. And as you can see, we actually end up having a lot of snow develop on the backside of the storm system, especially as we head into Tuesday night and Wednesday here. So you can see some snow getting down into northern Illinois here. Once again, that's later Tuesday and especially Tuesday night and into Wednesday. And if this does indeed happen, it is possible we could see some accumulation here across Wisconsin and down into northern Illinois. It's a little bit too early to talk about specific amounts. And yes, I know Tuesday and Wednesday is only a day or two and a half days away. So yes, I know it's getting closer here, but there's still some disagreement on where the exact placement of this snowfall is going to be and who changes over from rain to snow. But I did want to mention that it is possible. It is definitely looking increasingly possible that rain will change over to snow at some point on Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night across Wisconsin down into northern Illinois. That would then continue into Wednesday. And it is possible some of that snow could potentially accumulate across Wisconsin down into northern Illinois. Once again, that would change from rain to snow sometime Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night, and then we would see that snow continue into Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon as well. Like I said, there is disagreement regarding the placement of where this exactly occurs, but I did want to mention once again that it is possible we could. It's not fully likely yet, but we could get some accumulating snow somewhere in this corridor here across Wisconsin, east central Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin, down into the northern Illinois area. So that's something we're going to be watching for as well, and most definitely is going to be something we discuss more here over the next day or so as well. So with that said, let's get into the live video here, see if we can get to any more comments and questions. I see Cody was also wondering about the snowfall potential, so hopefully we were able to get to that for you. Lisa checking in here from the Lake Michigan shoreline of northwestern Indiana, mentioning you're getting some heavy rainfall as well tonight. Thank you for tuning in with that. I also see a question here from Anita, wondering about Missouri for tomorrow out towards Merrimack State Park. Let me look that up really quick here because I'm not actually sure where that is located. All right, so it looks like that is actually towards eastern Missouri, not too far southwest of the St. Louis area. So yes, Anita checking in out around that area. Yes, you will definitely have a severe weather threat. You're located pretty much right behind our legend on the screen here. So you're right around this location. So you definitely are going to have a severe weather threat out there across eastern Missouri for tomorrow. Caitlin checking in here, going to be traveling from Chicago to St. Louis tomorrow, wondering the timing of the storms. The best chance for thunderstorms and severe weather most definitely will be during the afternoon tomorrow, during the evening, and into tomorrow night as well. So pretty much I'd say anytime after noon tomorrow, you're going to have a thunderstorm and severe weather threat along your travels, which will take you from the Chicago area down through the St. Louis area for tomorrow. Wouldn't rule out an isolated thunderstorm early in the morning. Some of this overnight activity may linger into the early morning hours, but in terms of the real widespread thunderstorms and the potent severe weather potential along your travels, from Chicago down to St. Louis, definitely the afternoon, evening, and overnight hours tomorrow night will be your biggest threat for that. So if you're traveling, the morning hours might be your best bet if possible. But with that said, we have discussed a lot in this video here late tonight. Once again, thank you all for tuning in late tonight. But just to recap a little bit of what we have talked about here, because it is very active here these next couple of days. First of all, we did see some severe weather this afternoon and evening across central Illinois. Some of you folks out towards the Macomb, the Lincoln, the Decatur areas, some of you folks did see some severe weather this afternoon and evening, mostly in the form of some large hail. Now, as we head through overnight tonight, we are going to continue to run the risk for isolated severe thunderstorm potential overnight tonight and into early Monday morning across central Illinois, so keep an eye to that. Also, for Monday into Monday night, we are expecting severe weather to be possible across a large portion of the state, as you can see here, for Monday and into Monday night. As you can see, the highest coverage and the highest significance of severe weather will be down here across central and southern Illinois. That's where we're going to see a level 3 severe thunderstorm risk, and it is possible we could see some significant severe thunderstorms. Large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes will be possible Monday and Monday night with this severe weather potential. Also, we'll see a severe weather potential lingering into Tuesday as well. Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon, especially across southern Illinois, where we have a level 2 severe thunderstorm risk. That's for Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon. Lastly, once again, we are also watching the potential for maybe a little bit of snow across portions of Wisconsin down into northern Illinois. It is possible that rain may change over to snow either Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night across portions of Wisconsin and northern Illinois, and then that snow could move into Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon as well. If this does happen, it is possible we could see some accumulation of this snow in eastern and southern Wisconsin down into northern Illinois. So this is something we're going to be watching for. There is a lot of disagreement on where this exactly could set up on the weather model guidance. Some of the weather models keep the snow potential up across Wisconsin and Michigan. Other weather models have the snow potential way back further west across Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin. And then other models, like this one on the screen right now, the GFS model, suggests it's across northern Illinois, Wisconsin, northwestern Indiana, and up into Michigan as well. So there's still some disagreement at this time. But once again, later Tuesday and more so Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning and afternoon on Wednesday here, we could see some rain turn to snow. And if it does happen as currently is shown on some of the weather model guidance, we could see some accumulation as well. So a lot going on here over the next couple of days, and we will be monitoring the situation and updating you all on the situation as well. Couple more comments and questions here just to get to before we sign off for the night. I'm going to butcher the name. Shaney, I believe it's pronounced, sorry, in Litchfield, mentioning you new station has you in a level 2 risk. We have you in a level 3 risk for Monday and Monday night. Definitely looking at a higher probability of severe weather across your area. Eric checking in. Hopefully we are safe when chasing. Actually, I do not believe any of us are going to be chasing tomorrow. We're all a little bit busy right now. So I do not believe we're going to have anybody in the field tomorrow chasing, but we will be around providing you all coverage of the severe weather situation, not only tonight, but for Monday and Monday night and into Tuesday as well. Christina mentioning this has to be an April Fool's joke. No, it is not an April Fool's joke. A lot of severe weather chances coming up here once again tonight, Monday night, and into Tuesday morning and afternoon as well. And then, like I said, maybe the potential for some snow across northern Illinois up into Wisconsin for later Tuesday or Wednesday as well. Kurt is here wondering if the St. Louis area is going to get a 10% of chance of tornadoes from the Storm Prediction Center. Not sure. They originally had a 10% risk out, and then they got rid of it. It's possible they reintroduce it again, but obviously that is entirely up to them. Also, Elijah checking in, wondering why northern Illinois can never get the thunderstorms. We're actually getting some thunderstorms tonight in northern Illinois. You folks down around the I-80 corridor are seeing some thunderstorms tonight. Also, a couple of days ago, we had some thunderstorms across northern Illinois. We've actually had our fair share of thunderstorms in general across northern Illinois so far this early in the year. Also, we've seen some severe weather across parts of northern Illinois over the past month or so as well. So it's been an active start to the more spring-like weather with thunderstorms and severe weather activity across the state and across the region this year already. All right, here. With that said, we're after midnight now, so we'll go ahead and end this video discussion for tonight. We will be back in the morning with another full update regarding the severe weather situation for Monday night, also for Tuesday, and we'll have another update on that potential for some snow maybe late Tuesday and into Wednesday across parts of northern Illinois as well. So a lot going on, and we will be here to provide you the coverage of all of those different modes of weather here coming up over the next couple of days. But for now, like I said, we're after midnight. We'll go ahead and wrap up this discussion for now. We will see you in the morning, Monday morning, for another full update regarding things. But for now, everyone have a great rest of your late Sunday night.